Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, June 27th, 2019. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. If you have some airline miles saved up and you've been busy binge watching The Crown on Netflix, now seems like a good time as any to hop on a plane to England. And while you're there, make sure you make a stop by the British Grand Prix this weekend to see Milan Sadek. Milan got off to a good start this year with the improved look he brought into the New York Pro, but he ran into a buzzsaw there in Juan Morel. Now with Nathan the Escher heading into this show too, it'll be a tough road to the top. But if his conditioning is on point, Milan definitely has a shot at the win. Every year, one of my favorite events on the summer circuit is the Chicago Pro, where it looks like Ivana Ivusic is about to bring the heat. On Tuesday, Ivana and her team released progress photos exactly 11 days out from the Midsummer Classic, which should be a nice test for her heading into the next stretch of her season. Depending on how things shake out here, Chicago could end up being a litmus test for what she does with her Olympia prep. So come next weekend, I think we all have a better idea of what's coming up next on our radar. Now that we're already talking about the Chicago Pro, it seems like a good time to check in with Lukas Osladil. Last weekend, Lukas made an appearance as the featured guest poser 2 weeks out from his season debut, where it looks like he should be able to make some noise. Now, if memory serves me right, at one point within the last year or so, there was rumors that Lukas was tossing around the idea of retirement. But I guess that idea must have been shot down and short-lived. For Lukas, this show has come down to where he's at conditioning-wise. But for a guy who's been as consistent as he's been throughout his career, it doesn't seem like that should be much of an issue. Anytime I feel like I'm running low on motivation, I like to check out The Rock's page on Instagram, because seeing what that dude does day in and day out is enough to make anyone want to run through a brick wall. But man, I'll tell you what, Victor Martinez can come a close second sometimes. About a week ago, Victor and his team released some new update photos where we can see the future Hall of Famer showing off some of the assets that have made him one of the most iconic athletes of his generation. Even though he's not as active as he was a few years ago, this 40-something-year-old version of Victor is still a sight to behold. So hopefully we see him compete one more time this year, because seeing him do what he does is a special thing for us as bodybuilding fans. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.